Good morning, First Church. So glad to be here. I'm Kim Reams, and it's just so good to be back in the courtyard. It's been a while since I've been here, I guess since March. It's such a good fall day in September. Today I'm talking about singing and what I really enjoy singing. I miss going through these doors to the choir room. I miss putting on my choir robe. Singing for the Lord. I love to sing, especially on Sunday mornings. Now that due to COVID-19, we're at home, and before I go to Zoom on Sunday mornings, I go to McDonald's close to our house for breakfast, and I listen to 101.5, which has gospel music on, and I'm just singing. It just does my heart good. It makes me happy. Something else that makes me happy is to giving to the church. That is very important. Even though we're not physically here at the church, we still need to be in prayer for our givings. Let me tell you a little bit about when I first came to this church. I met Ed about 40 years ago, long time. But actually, he invited me to this church, and it was his family's church. He was born and raised here. So I came, and you got to remember, I grew up Southern Baptist. I was only 22 years old when we met. And the first Sunday that I came was Communion Sunday. So we were in the balcony, and I was sitting there patiently waiting for the bread to be passed and the juice to be passed. Unbeknownst to me, the ushers never came. They were down in the front ushering the congregation to the altar. So I kind of whispered to Ed, I said, where do we not pass the bread or the juice in the pew? And he said, oh no, we go down to the altar to take communion. So I immediately kind of squirmed in my seat, and I said, oh, let me make sure my shoes don't have anything on the bottom of my shoes, or my dress is okay. So I went down to take communion. Just a beautiful way to take communion is at the altar. It's very reverent. When we decided to get married a couple of years later, I joined the church. We decided that we would go have one denomination, which was Methodist. And we took when I came to the church and joined the church, we took an oath. Many of you take that oath. That oath is to be present at the church, also to pray for the church, and to give to the church. It's so important. We have obligations that we need to fulfill. It is important. It does your heart good to know that you're giving to the church and to support the church. Today, I want to read just a section. I have a book that I keep in my office at work, and I read it every morning. It's called Prayers and Promises for Mothers. Not only is it for mothers, it's for everyone. And I think this message is so important today for us all. Let me read. You are so generous, Lord. When I give generously, your blessings pour back to me. Not only does your joy fill my heart, but you replace what I give away. Though I know this is to be true, I confess I don't always want to give. Don't let those selfish impulses win. Move me to share all that's mine. It is more than I can hold anyway. Thank you for letting me share this with you today. I give thanks to the Lord, and God bless all of you, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.